What God cannot do does not exist. Pastor Jerry, what can I say? There is God in this altar. My name is Stella. I'm sending this testimony from London. Pastor Jerry, I don't even know where to start. I've got two major testimonies that I want to share. Pastor Jerry, for the past 5 years, there have not been joy in my family. The devil not just came to visit my family, the devil came with an armchair and sit in the middle of our sitting room. Pastor Jerry, since 2017, one death after another, till now, 5 deaths. It started with my niece, age 30. She was just coughing, fall and died. And she died on her mother's birthday. Pastor Jerry, you can imagine the torture. The next year, 2018, my elder sister passed away, died. The next year, 2019, my elder brother passed away, died, heart attack, died, paralyzed for a little while, died. My elder sister, the following year, same heart disease, passed away, died. My brother just died last year in September, same heart disease, passed away, died. In last year, I was sent this link through a friend, Lauren Adofo. She's been sending me this link, Pastor Jerry. I've not been opening the link. I'll keep sending her a text like, how are you doing, when I see the link, but I'll never open it. It's only when my brother died, then I started following Pastor Jerry. Last year, 2021, around July, August, I went to see my GP and they gave me a letter to do full blood count. And when I came back, I was told I've got high cholesterol. And to break it down for my doctor to make me understand, he said, have you got any heart disease running in your family? Because with this can cause you heart failure, heart attack. And I said, yes, I've got my brother who has got a pacemaker and who is suffering from high blood pressure and he's got blood disease. And they said, I need to cut off my diet. There's so many things that I need to stop eating. And for the doctor's words, he said, to bring it down to the layman, this way that I could understand what he's talking about is that there is fat in my heart. And with that, he blocked my arteries, and which will lead to heart failure, heart disease. Pastor Jerry, by then, 2 months later, my brother passed away from heart disease. So that's the 5th person that I've lost within 5 years. So every year is like a constant routine that there is no smile that has to be on my face. Started following NSPPD every morning. Every morning I keep playing NSPPD and I start seeing testimony, and then I'll say to myself, if I knew this NSPPD fire of altar, I'm sure this my last brother that passed away like that would have still been alive. Pastor Jerry, to be precise, on the 4th of February, the word of knowledge came that there is someone who has got fat in the heart.
I don't know who you are. They say there is fat in your heart. There is fat in your heart. There is fat in your heart. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I command every fat in your heart disappear right now.
Pastor Jerry, I screamed, I jumped, because all I could do is I could remember what my doctor said in the layman word, that fat in the heart. I have to make sure I go for the test and do. Pastor Jerry, in March, I went and did the test. Behold, God has done it. God has done it, Pastor Jerry. There is God in this altar. There is God in this altar, Pastor Jerry. I can't say, I don't even know what to say, Pastor Jerry. If I want to cry, I won't stop. Pastor Jerry, where I am now, I'm in front of the hospital. The one that's happened to me now, like this. Pastor Jerry, I've been suffering for hemorrhage. Passing blood like nobody's business in my back passage. Any testimony that goes on in NSPPD concerning piles and hemorrhage, Pastor Jerry, I'll key into it. Last month, I had an appointment. My doctor referred me to a specialist. I'm actually outside the private clinic in Blackheath in London. I was being examined and they told me the hemorrhage and the blood, everything. If not, they are going to do whatever they were saying that they were going to do. Synodoscopy, whatever they pronounce that name, to check inside and see so they can do an operation. As I'm talking today, 11th, Pastor Jerry, this morning, today, 11th of May, while I was watching the prayers this morning, Pastor Jerry came and said, there is someone who has got an operation today. That operation will be cancelled. Pastor Jerry, I screamed because today I was meant to come here. When they did that synodoscopy, they were going to take me to do the operation. Pastor Jerry, no operation. Pastor Jerry, this is my evidence. I'm seated in front of the hospital. I have not gone anywhere. This is my evidence. Pastor Jerry, this is my evidence. Pastor Jerry, I could not even wait to go home. I have to do my testimony as it is. Pastor Jerry, this is it. This is it. All the swearness that they did last time, all gone, Pastor Jerry. I'm standing here. And the doctor said, Stella, Madam, you can go home. We are not going to do no surgery. Pastor Jerry, if I want to cry, a police will come move me for this place. Pastor Jerry, you can see I'm still in front of the hospital. Pastor Jerry, unbelievable. Pastor Jerry, unbelievable. What God cannot do does not exist. NSPPD, there is God in this altar. Pastor Jerry, I want to thank you. All of you, Pastor Jerry, may the oil on your hair never get dry. What God cannot do does not exist.